So the solution to this little part is that instead of using if, you have to use arithmetic if. So we'll say, you know what, forget about this for a while. I'll just comment this out because that's what we want to do. Instead, what we can do is to create our reference equal, and arithmetic if you recall, it looks like this. There is a condition, right? There is a condition, right? And then after the condition, there is a question mark. And if the condition is true, you know, there is like an expression 1. Otherwise, expression 2. So, with that in mind, what I can do is, this is my condition. If flag is true, right? If flag is true, then go ahead and initialize reference with, say, dummy, right? Otherwise, initialize it with silly, and this will be okay. This will compile. Just to let you know that there's a little trick of using this arithmetic if you will, that allows you to use one single expression and refer to these two objects, and those two can be used to provide initialization to ref. So let's verify this, right? So if I call this, if I make a call into this, right, a bar, and I can say, all right, true, right? Make a call with true parameter, and again move my breakpoint to this line, and see what happens. So just build this. Oh, I need to declare this function, right? Another crazy demonstration that I can actually declare a function right before I call it. All right, because this code got out of hand. There's really no good reason for any of it. So let's just make sure we can demonstrate this. So debug, start debugging. We make a stop. Then we'll say, okay, step into. Bar begins to execute. We step over this and that. It's convenient to observe that debugger gives us the values. So as expected, dummy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, silly is 4, 5, 6, 7, as expected. Then this line is about to execute. So we say, okay, sure, go over it. And so now, because flag was true, then of course we should be pointing to dummy, right? So dummy is containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and debugger basically shows us that your ref is pointing to this value, which is expected. And therefore, when we execute this statement, one more step over, then of course, if we look at local variables, it's the dummy that got changed. So yes, indeed, we were referring to dummy. And so this initialization was possible. So it's possible to initialize reference based on the condition pointing to one or the other. But remember, after initialization, reference can no longer be changed, and it's stuck with pointing to that object that was used during its initialization. So there you have it. That's pretty much wraps it up. This is a little trick, because I once in a while at job interviews, those questions could pop up. So I told you about this. All right, so let's save it. Let's save this recording, and I'd like to turn the page with the remaining, effort, remaining time. Let's start another discussion today.